Hey all, this is Dr. Pradeep from B-Spine SNS Institutions, and I'm here to talk about business model innovation and validation. So here, validation, the word we can understand like you are going to validate a business model with like what sort of innovations can be done and what strategies can be followed. Based on that, we are just going to see how we are going to validate the business models. So, like customer discovery and validation. So customer discovery and validation is the critical phase in the startup journey. First, I would like to clear about like what is a startup. There is the main difference between a startup and a business is like anyone can do a business, but once a business with a problem is being identified with an innovative solution, then we call that to be as a startup. So in the startup, like we have many phases. For that, the customer discovery and validation holds a main point. Like as we know, like in the business model Canva, we have 9 different phases in which to whom we are going to serve and to whom we are going to develop a product is the most important one. For that, we are going to see like what is customer discovery and validation. So customer discovery and validation is a critical phase in the startup journey aimed at understanding customer needs while validating business ideas. So it means that what is the exact need of a customer for to validate the idea of what business we are going to do is most important. So utilizing our own design thinking framework involves the key stages such as empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Where this empathy plays a most important role, like we are going to understand one's requirement, one's problem, or any human problem, and we are going to validate it. And based on that, the solutions will be derived from next phases. So through the systematic exploration and continuous testing, business can create innovative solutions that effectively resonate with their target audience. See, we products can be created, products can be developed, but still, if the product cannot reach the common public or the customer, obviously the product we call to be as a failure one. Example, we can say Google Lens. Google Lens is a failure product. Uh, where the validation was not done properly. Okay. So customer validation cycle, we have 5 different stages. So we have to gather the feedback, we have to refine the offerings, and we have to fill the gaps and how we can enhance the product and then, I mean, how we can enhance the product market fit to reduce the failure risk. So next is like empathizing the customer's understanding. See, as we know, we all know, like in design thinking, it's a methodology where this empathy plays an important role. So without proper empathizing, without proper empathy, creating or making a business will not be a successful one. End of the day, the product or the business whatever we do, it is for the customers. So if we are not going to understand what exactly the customer needs, obviously the business will fail off. So we have to understand the customers, gaining like what experience they have and what are their real needs has to be identified first. Then we have to develop representing each customer segments. We have to create a detailed customer persona. And the last one, the empathy mapping technique, synthesize the user research findings to identify the experience gaps. So empathizing is the most important part. Like in design thinking, empathy will take the important role. Without proper empathy, no business can survive in this market. So so all put together, like we can understand what is like we have to understand, like we have to know what exactly the customer needs, and and we have to validate that. Based on that validation, the product has to come out of that particular business, and we have to analyze really the product is worthy for the customer. If this is done, this can be the business or startup can move on to the next stages. So in the next forthcoming video, like we'll see what all the next stages of customer understanding or customer business validation, all these things. Thank you so much.